Saponin. Hold on. So, figured I just saw a truck. I just saw a D. So I figured I said, let me come on and do another video about the 2020 Freightliner. You know, initially, for those that don't know, I don't drive over the road anymore. I'm not an over the road driver anymore. But I drove for a while, and I have no regrets about it. But about the 2020 Freightliner, when I first tested out, my first truck was a 2016. They gave me a 16 Kenworth, and I had that for a while. And I actually liked it. I liked it better than I liked the 2020. I know the 2020 is newer, but it comes with a lot of hassles. And I'm also going to post that video for that, about that, to show you, so you can get actually just how the truck looks. If you have never seen one, I'm going to post a link for that video underneath this video below, so you check it out and see it, and see how because in that video I go inside the cab and everything. I show you the truck. But this is part 2, so I just want to, talk a little bit about what I didn't like about the truck when I had it, because I hadn't really spoke about that in that video, because I had just gotten it. But like I say, when I first tested out, I got a 2016. I had that for a couple months. I actually came home in it, and I liked it. It ran good. I had too much problems out of it. I liked the truck. And then my DM called me one day and said, we're going to upgrade you. When you get to Memphis, we got a truck for you. The first video I recorded, I said 2013, but I misspoke. Let's say it was 2020. I don't know why I was thinking about 2023. I don't know. Maybe I was thinking about in the future some futuristic thoughts I was having. I don't know what was going on with me at that time. Because like I said, it's been 2 years now. In 2 years, time flies by fast, man. It's crazy how time flies by so fast. You look up one day, the blink of an eye, and things have changed. But like I said, I still drive local now. But the 2020, one of the things that the issue I had with it, was the camera. When I had the truck, and I told my DM about it, I took it to the shop, and the shop couldn't fix it. The camera, I don't know if that was intentional, because I was such a new driver. I was brand new, and they wanted to keep an eye on whether I was, because a lot of people get fired for using their phone and stuff like that. So, using the phone, taking pictures. Like, I actually had a couple classmates, like before my class that I went to school at, they were a team driving, and both of them got killed because the guy was listening to me talking, saying that I'm driving recording a video. But anyway, I'm not driving tractor trailer. But anywho, you shouldn't be doing it. I know better. I definitely know better. But anyway, yeah, he was recording. He said he was recording something. Messing with his phone, and he actually ran into somebody. And he was driving, and the guy was in his bunk. He flew out, and both of them died. And that was a sad case to hear about that when I was in school. But yeah, so that's why I say, a lot of companies, even the old company I was with locally, they have artificial intelligence, like part of the camera, like even certain littlest movement you make, it'll start recording. So, and once it starts recording, it'll take a while for it to cut off on its own. I guess the managers actually go in and look at the video and see what you did, and then manually shut it off from his end. So, but I guess in a way it's better to be safe. But with my 2020, the truck I had, like I said, they couldn't get it to shut off for some reason. I don't know what it was or why. The camera wouldn't shut off. So what I would do when I would go to have my private time, like if I was going to sleep with something or talking on the phone, I would actually go. I wouldn't keep the truck on. I would go and I shut it off like behind the seat. You know how you shut the truck off. I would have shut all the power off, and then when I was ready to get start back driving again, I would cut it back on, and that way I would have some kind of privacy, because you know if the camera's still on, it's still recording, and they still can see what it is you're doing, what you're not doing, whatever, you know what I mean, and and that's not cool. That's not cool at all, you know. Even though you're not supposed to drink in the truck. To be honest, I would have a cocktail every now and then when I was over the road, you know, because I wasn't gonna pay for a hotel room just so I could have a drink. And if I was at a truck stop or a rest area, I wasn't gonna, you know what I mean, sit outside and drink, and that's even worse. So I would just make sure when else I was done, and I would throw everything away. Because I heard a story about a driver. He was actually on his reset, right? He was on his reset, and he had a couple beers. And he had to take the truck in for maintenance. And he forgot to get the beer out of the empty cans. He forgot to get the empty cans out of there. And they actually fired him behind that. So, you know, yeah. But and then I hear some drivers say some of these owner operators say they smoke weed and stuff in the trucks. And I even got somebody posted that on one of my comments. I got posted about he smokes weed in the truck. And I can't applaud that. You shouldn't be. But I guess if you own it, you pretty much do what you want to. It's your license. If you want to mess them up, then I guess you're tired of messing them up if you want to get caught. But yeah, so, you know, just being honest, being transparent. Yeah, when I was on the road, I would have a couple of beers inside the truck, you know. Sorry. But, sorry. But yeah, so that's pretty much it, you know. But like I say, other than that, the truck is good, you know. For me, I just had a problem with the one I had. It had camera issues, and it's real sensitive. The trucks are real sensitive, you know. But besides that, it was great, you know. Coming home. I came home, and that truck too came home, and they let everybody see the brand new truck that had upgraded. And I think Swift has to change the policy now. If you live in certain states, certain parts of the state, you can't bring the truck home. You got to drop it off at a local terminal, whatever terminal is closer to where you live at. You have to take it. I know here in Florida, you can't really bring it past a certain point. That's what I heard. You can't bring it past a certain point. You got to leave it at the terminal. So they pretty much changed the rules. And they won't hire. You know, even though they're over the road, it's an over-road company. They won't hire past a certain point here in Florida, so, you know, which is kind of sad, because it limits people that want to go to Swift. It limits them the opportunity to go to Swift, because, you know, they live at a certain point. Like, I don't think, if you live in Miami, you out of gas. You can't get a job with Swift if you live in Miami, unless you have some family members or friends that you can use their address. Get around it with that, but then you gotta go through the hassle of actually going into the DMV and changing your address, changing where you live at, and doing it like that, because that's a hassle too. But I guess if you really want to drive a Swift, then that's what you have to go through. There's other companies out there that'll take you, but a lot of them, well, not a lot of them, but a couple of them that I looked at, like when I was thinking about, because I was actually thinking about going back to Swift. You know, they sent me a message, sent me a text message about coming back, saying that I can get a dedicated run. But I'm not interested. I don't think I want to do that right now. I know I don't want to do that right now. But maybe in the future, you know what I mean? Maybe I'll go back in the future and I'll go back to Swift. Like I say, it's a good company. It's a great company. And they got terminals pretty much everywhere. You know, you name some place, like pretty much, like, you name the place, they pretty much got a terminal close by there. So that's one thing that I loved about being over the road with them, you know, because sometimes you don't want to shower. You don't want to shower all the time at the love truck stops or the different truck stops. The love, I don't know what's it, Flying J's and all that kind of stuff. You don't want to take a shower at those all the time. Sometimes you wanna you know, like, the terminal's better. You can sit down, relax, watch TV. You know, if you want to watch a movie, you can watch a movie or whatever. You know, you can enjoy yourself. You know, so that's pretty much why I say I liked. Well, you know, that's one part I liked about it. So they had a terminal pretty much everywhere. So that's one of the perks. Like, even if you know, I don't know why I'm plugging stuff I'm driving from them, but I'm just telling the truth. But what was I saying? You know, I love the train of thought again. You know, old age. You know, when you get a certain age, you start to talk about something you train of thought. That's what I just did. But now with the Swift and over the road, like I said, I enjoyed the fact that they had terminals in different places. And even if that's what I was gonna say. Even if you look, that's another one right there. Look. I'm surprised they can't. You can't see it, but I'm surprised they come down this far. Where I'm at, but I actually seen. That's how since I first started. When I first decided to go, I actually seen a driver. I still got his number to this day. Jeremy, I think Jeremy's his name, and I still have his number to this day. But I never really reached out. In the beginning, I did. When I first started, I reached out to him and talked to him some. But since I haven't really called him and seen how he was doing, I should check on him. Maybe I'll check on him one day this week when I had nothing to do, see how he's doing. But yeah, I asked him about Swift, and he told me about his experience and how his career is going. He had been there. I think he had been there. Told me he had been there like 8 years then, but he had been there for a while, and he said it was a good company to go to. And I said, well, because I'd already taken my test. And I was just waiting for them to book my rooms and stuff so I can go to training. But yes, looking back, like I said, I just seen a truck. That's why I thought about it. I want to come in and share a little bit. Here's another one, another Swift truck. That's like, if you can see it, another one. It's like I'm talking about now. It seemed like 3 or 4 in a row already. But yeah, and most of those, the ones that I see, they're out of Arcadia, and they're on the Walmart dedicated account. That's another thing too. That's another thing I like about Swift too, is the Walmart dedicated account. They have those everywhere. Like I said, in my other videos, what's it called? Scam, likely. But yeah, in my other video, I talk about that. You can find my all my videos below this one. But I'm gonna post a video about a truck underneath this one, so you can check that out as well. And don't forget to, if you're not a subscriber, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you comment down below, and if you want to see some video about, I don't drive Swift anymore, but I still can share my experience of if you're a driver or something, or even if you're not a driver, I'll make other videos about other things. I'm not just a trucker. I'm not just a trucker. I'm into other things. So my channel is a variety of different things. I don't just talk about trucking on my channel. I try to share my life experience to benefit, to help people. That's what it's all about. I believe in helping others. We're all here for a purpose. We all have God-given talents, and we should share it with people, share it with others, be a blessing to others, rather. So that's pretty much why I want to come on and share my story about my experience with Swift. Because like I say, I hear people talk about how bad their experience was and how the company's so bad, but I don't look at it like that. For me, I look at it as like they gave me an opportunity and they changed my life. They gave me an opportunity. They paid for me to go to school. My mom calling now, and I appreciate it. I can never. You can't. Why would you talk bad about somebody that? Shame. girlfriend and told me, my fiance, speak things into existence, even though it hasn't happened yet. But she told me to put my phone on airplane mode when I'm doing videos, because that way you won't get interrupted. But yeah, how can you talk bad about somebody that is actually, well, not somebody, but anything that has actually been a blessing to your life? I can't do that. I can't bash Swift, and they've been a blessing to me, because they have. Like, I don't have to never worry about getting a job again ever, because of Swift, because of what Swift, the opportunity Swift gave me. So I can never talk bad about the company. I know some people do, but I will say this, that excuse my language, I had a messed up DM. You know, I had a messed up DM. You railroaded me, send me to a lot of different. I always had love when I was in. I would always get good runs. You know, especially if I was like in the Memphis, Atlanta area. I always get good runs, get good loads. And for the most part, he would take the loads from me and send me east. And anytime you go east, like the Pennsylvania up that coast, those are bad areas to get stuck in, because you can't get loads coming out. It's hard to get loads coming out of that area. But with me, I was blessed, because I got in cool with the people in Pennsylvania at the Pottsville Walmart DC. And so anytime I was in the area, I can go there, and I would run out of Pottsville until it's time for me to come home, and then I would come home, and that'd be it. And sometimes he would send me there. Sometimes I would go other places. But you know, I've went to all the states, went through all the states. You know, and like I say, I enjoyed it. But 2020, you know, I like upgrading, but I like the 16 better, because you know they had that camera issue. Not only you have to worry about, you know, it's like the better the technology is, the more you have to build your P's and Q's. But you want to be a good driver. I'm not saying that. You want to be a good driver, but you also want to have some kind of privacy, especially when it's on your downtime. And I had an issue with mine, and they couldn't fix it for some reason. I don't know why they couldn't fix it. So, but anyhow, don't forget to like, subscribe, share if you want to. Like I said, I don't just do Swift videos. I do other videos. I don't drive with Swift anymore, but it's a great company. I can't bash it at all. It changed my life. So if you're looking to get into Swift, you know, check them out, whatever. Do your thing. If you drive a Swift, be safe. Or if you drive any other company, be safe. And like I said, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below, share if you want to. And tell somebody you love them, because you never know when you're going to go. You never know when they're going to go. So tell somebody you love them today. And you be safe, you be blessed. And I post that video about the actual. I'm actually showing the truck. I post that video below. You be safe, and I'll see you. I'm out.